Lindsay, it's gonna take like an hour and a half to fix this.
I'm driving along on the highway and realize that my cell phone and my wallet are both back at home. Why? I tried so hard to make it work. Technique out the window.
My name is Joanne Mendioro.
I'm Brandon Hewitt.
Lindsay Croxall, and I'm auditioning for the role of a Kit Kat girl
in Cabaret.
It's audition day. Final callbacks for Cabaret. For Brandon, Lindsay, and Joanne, it's a chance to perform in their first major musical. The same show that made Liza Minnelli a superstar.
We're seeing 16 girls today, and we're casting for 6 roles. That's what it's down to at this point in the final call.
They have to go hard or go home. I mean, that's the bottom line for today.
Today, 13 performers will try out for the Kit Kat Girls, an ensemble of singers and dancers. Only 6 will make it. Meet Brandon Hewitt, a young actor looking for her first break.
I've been out of school for about 9 months now. I'm still like a baby in the biz. I'm still looking for my first pro gig, so Cabaret would be amazing if I got it. It shows that you can sing and dance, and it's so much fun, and I don't know, I think I could really pull it off.
For Lindsay Croxall, the part could take her from her parents' house all the way to New York City.
I live in Jerseyville. Getting this gig would mean a first step into getting to Broadway. I need to be in that show.
For Joanne Mendioro, becoming a Kit Kat girl means beating the odds.
A lot of roles out there in musicals are written for Caucasians. You do have very few musicals like Miss Saigon or Flower Drum Song that do actually have Asian cast. It's tough out there because there isn't a lot of work for Asians, and basically I hope that with Cabaret, I do have a good chance at this.
Common to all 3 actors, a dream, starring on Broadway.
I know that I have it in me to be a performer there. I just know it. And so these are the steps that are gonna take me there.
I've been wanting to be a Broadway superstar since I was like 4 years old.
Have that starring role on Broadway where I can just shine.
I've never been to New York.
I've been to New York once.
I've never even been to New York.
I got to see the theaters and all the musicals of what I could be playing.
It's funny that I've never been. I've never really thought of it as funny before. An astronaut dreams of going to the moon his whole life, so I don't think it's that silly that I want to go somewhere I've never seen.
The play opens in 2 months at Toronto's New Yorker Theatre. If the critics like it, this could kickstart the girls' careers.
The Kit Kat Girls are ensemble players, but at the same time, each of them has an individual character. They are strippers that work in a nightclub.
They're dancers and singers that just create this nightclub atmosphere.
It's really sexy and flirty.
My job would be to kick as high as I can, use my body and my voice, and go big or go home, just let her rip.
We really want some strong dancers so that when they're kicking past their heads. We want it to be still grunge, but not sloppy.
We're at the final callback stage, and the first 2 callbacks went really well. When I got the callback for the 3rd audition, it was a big deal. It was about 5 days before the audition, things weren't going well at all.
It kind of looks like you're marking it right now, but just like, make everything a little bit more deeper, like that bit at the beginning, like just totally raunchy, right?
You got one sort of approach, and then when it changes to A flat, you can just give it the whole different.
Yeah.
Try that.
Okay.
For today, the girls were asked to prepare 2 numbers from the show, and they have a dance routine which they were working on the last time around, and it will change it a bit today, but for the most part, that's what it is. They were called, they were contacted, and they were sent over sides and music that they were asked to learn.
For her callback, Lindsay already knows the dance steps, but she must sing a special arrangement of Tomorrow Belongs to Me. Her music never arrived.
So a week passes and no faxes. I don't have an agent to call them back, and I forgot to get their information as to how I was to contact them to follow up. So I have to pool my own resources now.
I didn't get the instructions right. I was diagnosed with a kidney infection and put on antibiotics, and then my cat dies. So needless to say, I didn't prepare as well as I should have for the Sunday audition. My back hurts so much. I can barely move. I just feel awful. I don't feel ready at all.
Prepping for the callback wasn't a big deal for me because I already had the music and I had already learned the dance. With Cabaret, I hope that they'll look past what they see and basically embrace my Asianness.
The weekend before the audition, coupled with the sheet music, I rented the movie. I watched the movie, I listened to the CD of Cabaret to do my research, get the overall sound and atmosphere of it. Then, bounced some ideas off my dad about how I was gonna play it. We rehearsed a little bit and did my best to prepare with the materials I had. I live in Jerseyville. It's a little tiny village, about 500 people. Just on the outskirts, bordering the village, all around is farm country. There's cows, there's horses, there's corn.
I'm thinking maybe the fact that I've been around manure most of my life, it'll help me breeze through show business.
If I do get this part in Cabaret, then that's my first steps to getting out of Jerseyville, not living with my parents anymore, getting out from under their wing. I need to get it so that I can network, so that I can pursue my dreams.
Dreaming of Broadway, is really a pipe dream for everybody. Everybody wants to do that same sort of thing. But I think that's what you have to do. You have to reach for the top. There's no point in saying I'm going to set out in this career and be happy, doing regional theater. She's got the chops, as I said, and she's got the attitude, and she's got the work ethic, and I think she can handle it.
That's it, you did it.
So Sunday morning, I'm driving along on the highway, right on time, right on schedule, and go to reach for my cell phone and realize that my cell phone and my wallet are both back at home. So I have no means of parking or getting in touch with anybody in Toronto. So I panic and have to drive home, get my wallet, get my cell phone, and that's gonna make me late. So now I'm starting to stress out. Where everything was fine 5 seconds ago, now I have this gut feeling of, oh God, no. Why? I tried so hard to make it work. Finally, I get to the audition, I just walk in and I'm just absolutely riled. I'm sweating. I look probably just absolutely a mess. I'm just I'm just riled up. I'm totally stressed out. I couldn't even think about what I was about to do. I hope I can forget the fact that I was later than I wanted and forget the fact that I haven't had time to warm up and stretch and just focus on what I have to do. I was shaking. I was just on edge so much.
Cabaret is so important to me right now just because I can't see anything out there that will take me to that next level.
The audition's about to start. Lindsay, Brandon, and Joanne are waiting for the call.
Let's go.
First up, the dance, which they'll perform in groups.
Can I get Brandon, Hewitt, Joanne, Mendioro, and Lindsay Croxall? Jo was great. She was consistent as usual. Brandon's a good, strong technical dancer, although, she wasn't really into it as much as some of the other dancers.
Joanne.
And Lindsay, we're kind of on the line with Lindsay. It's really going to come down to the singing.
I thought the first part was great. I screwed up the last six together. I kind of made a few flubs, so made me a little more nervous than I probably would have been otherwise. But I'm okay. It's okay.
Next up, the singing. Lindsay asks the director for the right sheet music. She has only minutes to learn it.
This was the first time I had seen the proper sheet music. I don't usually like to sing with sheet music in my hand, but there I was. I decided that was my safety net. Just go for it and see what happens.
I didn't get the faxes, so I'm going in cold.
Lindsay?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, fatherland, fatherland, show us the sign your children have waited to see.
Thank you very, very much.
It went well. It went really well. My voice cracked at the end. It was bad, but I can relax a little bit now.
Next up, Joanne. She danced well. Now she hopes she can hit the high notes.
After we had all learned the dance combination, we were separated into groups of 3. And when it was my turn to go, I think I did pretty well. Not my best, but it went well.
Good job, good job. Is it a cappella?
For Joanne, there's more to every audition than just being prepared.
My challenges as an actor is I do feel I have to work harder. In the 9 months since I've been out of school, I've had 5 auditions, and seeing everyone else who has graduated with me, they've had job after job. Like my roommate Heidi has been out the same time as I have, and yet has gotten more jobs and more auditions than I have.
We've known each other for 3 years, and I am her roommate. We've lived together for 5-6 months or so. We're both equally talented in singing, acting, and dancing.
It isn't that I'm envious of the work that she's getting. It's she's getting the chance to audition for that work, and that's what I am envious of.
I don't think that it is a level playing field, but she is very talented, and so I think that she can rise above.
Joanne?
Cabaret is so important to me right now just because I can't see anything out there that will take me to that next level. I found that some people have doors open for them, and I just find I have to kick mine down.
Let's make that cut there. Awesome. Terrific.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, after the singing, I had felt awful. I didn't do my best. And I know it always puts me in bad spirits when I know I can do so much better than I did.
Joe, that was it. Oh my gosh. Technique out the window. And my voice is, it wasn't very good. So I walk into the dance audition and someone tells me that I should have had Tomorrow Belongs to Me prepared, which I didn't. So I realized that I had gotten Jordan's message totally wrong. And I wasn't prepared at all.
Two of the 3 auditions are over. Lindsay feels satisfied, even though she had to sight read. But Joanne's worried her singing may have cost her the job. And now, Brandon.
For the final callback, the director told me to be prepared for another dance class and that we were going to meet with the musical director. What I drew from that was that we weren't supposed to learn any new songs, so I decided that I should take my repertoire book, and if I had to sing something, then just sing something from what I already knew. I was confused from the conversation, and I didn't get the instructions right, and so the audition just didn't go as smoothly as it should have. In fact, about 5 days before the audition, things weren't going well at all. I was diagnosed with a kidney infection and put on antibiotics, and they made me sick and nauseous, and I was bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't do anything. It was awful. I wake up Saturday morning. My sister comes in and says that my kitten was run over by a car. My little baby. So needless to say, I didn't prepare as well as I should have for the Sunday audition. So Sunday morning, of course, I sleep through my alarm. I get up, I run to the washroom. My sister's helping me getting ready, It's just the icing on the cake of an awful weekend. Like, why couldn't my hair just look nice, So I get my hair done and I rush out of the house and I get down there to the audition, and surprisingly enough, I didn't feel that bad when I got there. I felt pretty in good spirits. So the dance audition part of the day started, and the warm-up was okay. I was a little sore and tender, a little bit of pain. I was trying to work through it. But then we got to do it in groups of 3, and I think it went pretty well. I felt really good about it, really solid. It put me in a really good mood. So I walk off feeling good, and Joanne says that I have to have Tomorrow Belongs to Me prepared, which I didn't. I learned the alto.
Oh my gosh, well maybe we should run through like soprano.
No, I'm singing. So I realized that I had gotten Jordan's message totally wrong. So I freak out, and before I know it, I'm in front of the panel making a fool of myself.
Thank you. Do we hear do anything else? Nothing else for you? Okay. Thank you.
It was the worst audition I've ever done in my entire life. It was the biggest horror story.
I was in the hallway when Brandon came out, and she was absolutely devastated.
I had no placement, no technique. It was like I was a 16-year-old girl auditioning for a choir.
It was an elimination round, and now we're going into the next part. Joanne's great. She's one of the best. Brandon was wonderful. And Lindsay as well. It just came down to a matter of having to pair up 7 girls. And when you kind of throw in, you know, different voices, we don't get a unified sound, and that's what it came down to.
Five hours later, the auditions are finally over. The futures of Joanne, Brandon, and Lindsay now lie in the hands of the creative team.
I think so.
Yeah. Want to comment?
No.
No, I didn't get asked to stay, so I don't think I'm getting a part. No, it didn't go so well. No. I screwed it up huge. It was awful. It was the worst audition I've ever done ever. I'm so sick of all this.
Everybody that we saw today was wonderful, and it's just a matter of numbers. You can only hire 7 girls.
I think sometimes you know who it is that you want, and you just want to prove it to yourself, so you have to see everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's a big part of it. And then sometimes, you know, somebody will come in and all of a sudden their second audition is better than their first audition, and then you really have to think about it, you know?
Okay. As you can guess, we're opening in November. I prepared the contracts in advance for everyone that came out today, and I'm gonna give you a contract. Look it over. Get back to me ASAP. Like, I've got my publicist needs cast photos, costume measurements, like tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't know what your schedules are like. You gotta get back to me. You can't leave this for a day or two.
Yeah.
We have to get going on this. Lindsay, yes.
We were all really scared. They called us in, and we thought they were going to say, thanks for coming out, but see you later. And I got a contract. So I'm totally happy, and it was such a worthwhile day, and I'm so happy right now.
Oh, it's great, and it's my first paying musical theater job. So there we go. Right there.
I'm totally pumped.
This is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great dance show. Yeah. Absolutely. It's going to be wonderful.
It's great that they're playing this very colorblind. It gives you hope. You know, it's not just that I'm going to be stuck playing like the store owner for the rest of my life.
2 months of rehearsal, 3 weeks into the show, Lindsay and Joanne's eyes have been opened.
I didn't actually get out of Jerseyville. The contract wasn't enough to let me move here, so I have been commuting and staying with friends. It's been a long, tiring, learning process.
Dealing with stress and other people's stress, dealing with people getting sick, and just overcoming it to put on the best show you possibly can.
It's been great performing downtown. We've had some of my childhood idols come in, and they have seen the show. On our opening night, we had Cole Wilkinson here, which pretty much made the whole thing worth it for me.
Reviews, good, bad, but yeah, you just take it all. That's business.
We've been panned by critics, and generally people who come in just off the street to see the show end up really having a great time and loving it. And so it's been a real battle between receiving this criticism that we feel is so unfair, and then we get great responses from, you know, general public and friends and family. It's been a juggling act with receiving the good and the bad comments. I'll miss everybody when this is all over, and I'll miss backstage even though it's chaos, but I won't miss having to kick in these. But there have definitely been some really awesome moments, so it's bittersweet. It'll be over, but move on. Life goes on. Didn't work. Keep our ears open for the
Be very sexual. Don't, Mom? No.